All right, you guys, so let's look at some level 2. And really what the level 2 greatest common factor is going to do is it's just going to combine you finding a GCF that has numbers and variables in common. So if you understood the first video and you understood how to do level 1 with no problems, level 2 is just going to combine the skills. All right, so I have negative 24. I messed that up how I wrote that. X to the fourth minus 42x to the third. All right, now normally I wouldn't start with this example in a classroom setting, but because we've got videos, we're trying to keep them short and sweet, we're going to just jump right in. All right, so I need to divide by my greatest common factor. All right, when the first term in the problem is negative, divide by a negative GCF. That's just good practice. Okay. All right. 24 and 42. So remember, if you don't know off the top of your head, open up Desmos. Just type in the positive versions. So GCD parentheses 24 comma 42. Okay. So I'm going to divide by a negative 6. All right, then I'm going to look at the x's. They both have x's in common, and I'm going to go with the smallest exponent for my greatest common factor. So my greatest common factor is negative 6x to the third. All right, so now I'm going to say negative 6x to the third, parentheses. All right, now I'm going to divide. Negative 24 divided by negative 6 is 4. 4 minus 3 gives me x. Negative 42 divided by negative 6 is positive 7, and 3 minus 3 is 0. All right, so this is my answer. Now, let's look at, let's just say you were like, Ms. Barfield, what happens if I forget the negative sign? Okay, which that can happen, and it's okay. It's not a crisis. I'm looking for my whiteout, and it's gone. All right, so 4 minus 42x to the third. So let's just say you weren't thinking about it or you were distracted and you said, okay, 6x to the third. All right, so that's going to go forward. So I'm going to have 6x to the third. Look how it changes what's inside the parentheses, okay, because now it's not a negative, it's a positive. Negative 24 divided by 6 is negative 4x. 4 minus 3 is 1. And negative 7, negative 42 divided by 6, and then 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, now here's the nice thing to know. On your EOC, this would not happen. Okay, you're not going to be given A and B and then C, D, and told to pick one. Okay, because these are mathematically equivalent. Okay, in my mind, this is a good answer. This is a preferred. That's all it is. These are mathematically equivalent. We just like this one, okay? Math teachers around the world like this one, okay? All right, so I'm going to type it in. So negative 6x exponent of 3 parentheses, oops, 4x plus 7, close my parentheses, submit my answer. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, and you're welcome to try typing it in with 6x to the third, okay, and see what happens. I can't really go back. Well, actually, maybe I can. Show question. I can't. So let's see what happens here. So negative 4. Okay. Submit my answer. Same thing, okay? It considered it to be correct because they are mathematically equivalent, okay? So that's all you're going to be doing in level 2, okay? So remember, if the first term is negative, it's good practice, divide by a negative number. But all you're doing is taking your skills from level 1 and putting them into the same problem, all right? Good luck.